In today's video, Sarah will share her life as a busy housewife raising 3 energetic children. You'll also learn simple words and phrases that people use every day. Listen carefully.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and if you've ever wondered what it's like to be a mom of 3, let me tell you. It's exhausting, exciting, and very loud. Mornings in my house are a mix of love and chaos, with little room to catch my breath. It all starts at 5:30 a.m. when my alarm clock rings. I always wish I could sleep for just 5 more minutes, but that's not an option. Before I can hit snooze, I hear my 3-year-old yelling, "Mommy, I'm awake." And just like that, my day begins. "Good morning, sweetie," I say even though I'm still half asleep. He's bright-eyed and ready to play, while I'm just hoping to find my coffee soon. Next, I wake my 2 older kids, Ella and Jake. Ella, who's 8, hides under her blanket every morning. "5 more minutes, Mom," she says as if I've never heard that one before. Jake, who's 10, is already awake, except he's not getting ready. Instead, he's busy building a Lego tower in his room. After some convincing and a little bribery, I finally get them out of bed. Now it's time for breakfast. I swear, this part feels like running a restaurant. My toddler wants oatmeal, but only if it has blueberries and bananas. Ella demands pancakes with syrup, while Jake insists on eggs, scrambled, not fried. While they eat, I quickly make myself a cup of coffee. I'd love to enjoy it slowly, but I know better than to sit down. There are lunches to pack, dishes piling up, and someone will probably start a fight over the last pancake. Packing lunches is a whole task by itself. I try to keep them healthy: sandwiches, fruits, and snacks. But sometimes a cookie sneaks in. "Mom, you're the best," they say when they see it. I smile, but I know that the peace won't last long. Once breakfast is over, I begin the next battle: getting them dressed and out the door. Ella can't find her shoes, Jake's lost his math homework, and my toddler refuses to wear socks. It's like trying to organize a parade. After a frantic search, I manage to gather everyone at the front door. Just as I think we're ready, Ella remembers she forgot her water bottle, and Jake asks, "Do I really have to go to school today?" Somehow I get them into the car, barely on time. The school drop-off is my first moment of peace. I watch them run inside, and for a brief second, I let myself breathe. But the day isn't over. It's only just started. Back home, the mess from breakfast greets me. I sigh and start cleaning. Wiping tables, loading the dishwasher, and sweeping cereal off the floor. Then I tackle the laundry. The baskets seem to refill on their own no matter how much I wash. Around noon, I pick up my toddler from preschool. He's excited to tell me about his day. But all I can think about is whether I'll get a few minutes to sit down before dinner prep starts. At home, I hope for 5 minutes of quiet, but almost immediately, "Mommy, play cars with me," echoes through the room. Even though my mornings are chaotic, I remind myself that these moments are precious. Someday, the house will be quiet, and I'll miss the sound of little feet running around. Or at least that's what I keep telling myself.
Now, let's go over some of the vocabulary and expressions from Sarah's story. Frantic. Frantic is an adjective that describes actions or behavior done in a hurried, unorganized way due to extreme fear, stress, or anxiety. When someone is frantic, they feel overwhelmed and act with intense energy, but often without calm or control. Examples: she made a frantic search for her keys before leaving for work. Parents grew frantic when they couldn't find their child in the crowd. There was a frantic rush to meet the deadline. First, we have chaos. Chaos is a noun that means a big mess or confusion, where things are not organized and everything feels out of control. For example, the house was in chaos after the party. There was chaos in the classroom when the teacher left. Chaotic. You can also use the word chaotic to describe something that's full of chaos. It's the adjective form. For example, the morning was chaotic with everyone running late. The streets were chaotic after the traffic lights stopped working. Next we have hit snooze. Hit snooze is a phrasal verb that means to press the snooze button on an alarm clock or phone, temporarily stopping the alarm and delaying waking up for a few more minutes. Examples: I hit snooze 3 times this morning and barely made it to work on time. She hit snooze and promised herself just 5 more minutes of sleep. If I keep hitting snooze, I'll miss my morning workout. Bribery. Bribery is a noun that refers to the act of offering money, gifts, or other rewards to influence someone to do something, especially something dishonest or illegal. It involves persuading someone to act in your favor, often against rules or moral principles. Examples: the politician was accused of bribery after accepting money for granting favors. The student attempted bribery by offering the teacher a gift for better grades. Bribery is illegal in most countries and can lead to severe penalties. Barely on time. Barely on time is an idiom that means arriving or completing something just at the last possible moment, with very little time to spare. It suggests that you were almost late, but managed to make it by a slim margin. For example, I made it to the bus barely on time. It left the moment I sat down. She submitted the assignment barely on time, just before the deadline. Convince. Convince is a verb that means to persuade someone to believe or do something by using reasoning, facts, or arguments. When you convince someone, you make them feel certain that something is true or that they should take a particular action. Examples: she convinced me to try the new restaurant downtown. He tried to convince his parents to let him go to the party. The advertisement convinced many people to buy the product.